Okay, so good morning. My name is Lori Romero. I am a ISA certified arborist. I am also tree risk assess qualified. Um, I'm on site in Elk Grove where homeowners asked me to, originally she asked me to come out and take a look at the tree for some trimming to be done. When I showed up, this tree was amazing and definitely one of a kind situation. So that's the history. Today is Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. Turned into, there was a whole lot of history behind this tree and a whole lot going on. So I have notes written because I don't want to forget anybody. I am going to acknowledge my start in the tree industry. My start was with Tree Tech Services, Don McBride, and Ken Heinrichs. Ken Heinrichs is no longer with us. Then I had my own tree service for 4 years, Arbor Plus Tree Service. And each person that I'm going to acknowledge and name, it was a pleasure working with them. Don McBride was one of my greatest mentors. Ken Heinrichs as well, and Al Holmstrom, who came in as controller at Tree Tech Services. So along the way, I also had the pleasure of working with Gabe Beeler, who owns Fallen Leaf Tree Service in Sacramento. Brilliant, smart, just amazing man. Board master certified arborist, and the qualifications just don't even add up to everything that he accomplished and has done. So what I'd like to do is, like I said, acknowledge each person along the way that has either mentored me or helped me achieve what I've achieved and get where I've gotten. So like I said, I'm on site in Elk Grove. The homeowner's name is Linnea. For just privacy reasons, I am not going to mention her last name. I didn't check with her ahead of time if it would be okay to do so. So, having said that, I'd like to acknowledge first and foremost Denice Britton. Denice Britton has been taking a look at this tree that I'm going to show you in a minute since 2017. She's done several reports, I think one each year, and her findings and her experience and knowledge add up to a lot of information that that I'm going to follow her recommendations almost explicitly. There'll probably be a few things along the way as we're trimming it that might vary from her original notes and her original suggestions on trimming this tree. It was a pleasure having her call me back, an honor having her call me back. I had emailed her asking her opinion and wanted to kind of pick her brain on it. She called me back, like I said, and truly my honor having somebody with so much experience and knowledge in this industry call me back and go over stuff with me. It was a pleasure. A couple other people that I worked with along the way, Ken Menzer, Abacus in Auburn, also a pleasure to work with him. He's no longer with us. He was quite mentored for me, probably unbeknownst to him, on learning how to put together arborist reports that were acceptable, more than acceptable actually, that were good reports in the industry, acceptable, full of knowledge, experience that I got from some of these people are amazing, and those reports that were put together came from Ken Menzer's knowledge. His daughter took over in his place. His company was Abacus in Auburn, California, I think she's now county or city arborist in Sacramento. The other person who was a mentor of mine that I've paid a lot of attention to along the way and throughout the years, Roger Polson. And I appreciate his knowledge and experience and have used it and utilized it along the way, and here I am. The other person is Gabe Beeler. Gabe Beeler owns Fallen Leaf Tree Service in Sacramento. He and Dawn McBride were planning on merging at one point, so I had the pleasure and honor of working with Gabe. Like I mentioned previously in this video, I mentioned his name. Brilliant man, took a company from zero to largest tree service at one point in Sacramento. Was just phenomenal. Anyways, then along the way there was Jeff and Michelle Strader, A Better Tree Service. Had the pleasure of working with them for a couple of years. They're both fantastic. They've kept their business going for several years through the roller coaster of our economy, and not only that, but the people in the industry who sometimes are fly-by-night, come and go. Chad Bray, he is a climbing championship holder, and I think it was A Plus Tree Service that he worked for in the Bay Area. I had him come out and train some of my guys on the most current techniques in safety and climbing and equipment, and he's fabulous. I know he does so many things in the industry besides just the climbing championship. He does a whole lot. Rose Epperson, ICA, I've dealt with her and spoken to her so many years on the phone, met her at a couple of the events. Suzanne with WCISA. Then I would also like to acknowledge somebody who's been behind the scenes in several of the tree services here in Sacramento, and mine as well. Without the person that's behind the scenes, fixing things, making things happen, keeping our equipment running, keeping our equipment going, it would not happen. It would absolutely not happen. So Tom Lynn is a huge part of why my tree service made the top 3 tree services in Sacramento at one point. And I'm sure Gabe Beeler would feel the same way. He's got Tom Lynn either now or has had, and probably agrees with me on that. Miguel Sotelo, another amazing person, Sotelo's Tree Service, and his wife is running that show for him right now. Let's see, don't want to forget anybody. I mentioned the homeowner here, and sorry about that, moving it all around, kind of flipping my pages and my notes. And now I'm going to go ahead and head towards the backyard. So I'm going to flip the screen around on you so you can see the tree from the front yard. And then in the meantime, I'm waiting for the crews to get here, and so we can get this show started and get some of this work done, or get this work done for this lady. So I am going to stop here. I guess I'll stop, and this will be an edit point, and we will pick up with me flipping the camera around, and you can take a look at the tree in the backyard, and I'll walk back there. Thank you.